tonight as well.
Yes.
So if you are here for your first time, please let us know. We always love welcoming people here for the first time. I see Alistair's invited Fricky, so welcome Fricky. If you're here for the first time tonight, welcome. And let us know if you're not here for the first time, how many times you've been on the calls. And let's try see if we're telling the truth. Alistair. Oh my goodness. So let's see. So I'm wondering, you know, before Tim actually used to say he's not going to talk until we hit 100. So I'm just wondering how we've grown as a community from 8,000 people to 30,000, and yet our Zoom calls are still the same. What is going on, people? This is the place to be every evening. You know this. The more you connect with us, the more you'll be able to connect with everybody else and share this beautiful, beautiful gift of legacy. So many times, 120 plus. Okay, that's a bit more reasonable. 16 to go, yeah, before we get to 100. I think we're going to make small talk until we get to 100. I've become spoiled. We weren't talking before 200 now.
Yeah, I don't know how we can show of not trying to, you know, some people fail, Candz, to get numbers into their network because they fail to articulate the concept. They try, but we are providing a platform where we are saying, throw your people into the Zoom room. Just throw them in, and then we'll do the donkey job for you. You don't need to suffer, try and articulate, and even try to pronounce the word perpetual. No, just don't even stress. Bring them here. We have trained our tongues to say perpetual balls. Huh? So
Exactly. And we always say, don't try and sell this to somebody because we don't sell it, first of all. And secondly, yes, it's about sharing from the heart. But like Loago says, we just need to get them to come to a Zoom call. That's it. That's all you need to do. So if you are here for the first time and you get as excited as I was, don't go and blurt this out to somebody because they're not going to get it. Just tell them to come and join a Zoom call, come and observe what we do here. So it's not even about interacting, because sometimes when people hear about a Zoom call, they think, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to speak. It's like I'm in a lounge full of people. No, you're just observing. And if people don't want to come to Zoom, then we have YouTube as well. Can someone in the chat let me know how many people are on YouTube? That would be great to know. But in the meantime, I would really like to introduce our amazing evangelist, Dr. Loago. He is a renowned and sought after motivational speaker and a minister of the gospel, as well as a businessman with international trade experience, who of recent years has concentrated all of his energy into digital economics. And he's had 25 years in the network marketing industry, which is absolutely amazing. It's totally the opposite to me. I've spent 25 years staying away from the network marketing space because I didn't understand it. But after meeting all of these incredible people, I'm like, wow, I should have paid more attention. I could have spent less time standing on my feet doing hair. And Dr. Loago also holds an amazing award for a doctorate in divinity, which is really, really special. And having him in Gift of Legacy has been such a plus because he is applying his knowledge, experience, and acumen in building our beautiful community. And his collaboration with the GL community in USA has brought many fruits and love and value to the community. So I'm very, very happy to be here with you tonight. And I was also lucky enough to hang out with you for a weekend in Cape Town, which was loads of fun as well. So lovely to be with you.
Thank you, Candz. Wow, what an intro. You know, we live once, and sometimes when you realize that where we are going, we have no much effort to work because we we will be in a different realm. If you fail to apply ourselves in this lifespan where God brought us here for a purpose so that we can color the world, change the people, and we fail to do that, we're gonna transfer with guilt. Because when we get to the spiritual world, our Creator is going to show us the capacity that He gave us to have used by ourselves. Find that we have only utilized maybe 3%, 5%. We'll say, oh my God, give me another chance. Let me go and apply the 95% that I with. So when you say a little bit of that introduction for me, I say, wow, with a half a century, I still have more to do. And I have not done, have more. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm with my sister all the way Cape Town. Oh, I met this lady in Cape Town, and I kept on sending messages when I was in Cape Town, guys, to say, wow, what humble souls, what beautiful souls that God is bringing us together, bring our efforts and our unity, love, color the world. Candz was a salon owner and an educator in the hairdressing industry for the last 11 years. Unfortunately, she encountered a back injury, and as we all know, COVID-19 affected us, and she decided to change direction. And she sold her salon, became an access consciousness facilitator. She's giving people access into their consciousness. She facilitates that, and she moved to the garden route to seek her life purpose. Okay. And then 6 months later, this sacred gifting economy, gift of legacy, came to her life, and she realized that not only could all of her dreams come true, she blew my mind when she was sharing her testimony with me in Cape Town, but she could finally be in a position to help other people too. Candz, let's do that, my dear. I told you that one question that God is going to ask is, how many people's problems did you solve? Thank you.
Beautiful. So without any further ado, let me get this started. Right.
If you don't mind, can you give me the controls? Or you want me to present while you control that side?
Yeah,
I have the same PDF. I have the same PDF. Okay. Oh, you will drive. All right. All right.
Easier for me when I'm explaining the boards to be the driver.
Oh, I got it. Okay. Okay. Are we over 100 now? Yes, we have exceeded 100. Now we are 116. Can I start?
Yes, let's do this.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome the new ones who just landed on the Zoom call. You are most loved, and you are our VIPs this evening. Very, very important people. And we want you to pay attention as we will be giving you this beautiful presentation. And I want you to thank the person who invited you here, because we are a platform that people are brought invitation only. So now, are you ready? I start now. I'll start with the introduction, ladies and gentlemen. I like this colored hands. This is a symbol of gift of legacy. It's a gifting activity with an incredible algorithm built in so that everyone can ride the boards of abundance. We are floating in about 4 boards of abundance, and each board is taking us to a higher level of abundance. You will learn all about this well-kept secret to change the lives of millions worldwide, including me. So the question is, are you ready? If yes, then let me continue. We are encouraging people to make a conscious decision to step into this world of love, this world of socially responsible in investing in higher profitable platform. We are growing beyond the current monetary structure. We are not operating from the ordinary monetary structure, ladies and gentlemen. It's a new form of complementary currencies that are emerging, and we are saying, come and let's build together so that we can experience this abundance. And it's a culture that we are teaching people. It's a sharing, caring, and a gift economies and self-sufficient community living that is arising as people join together to survive and thrive rather than competing to win. We are not an network marketing platform where there are hierarchies. We differ as so far as performance, and we are awarded levels of achievement. No, we are all the same, starting from one footing, and every board awards us the same, as you will get to know later. But before I pass this slide, I want to give you a quote of Evan Laszlo. He said, I quote, "Either we will join together for an ecological civilization in the next few years, or we will extinct." Of quote. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to make a disclaimer. This presentation is for information sharing only, to be construed that as a financial advice. Neither me nor Candz or any presenter who has passed this in this Zoom call, are we registered financial advisors or tax advisors? No. The information is given so that you can just make a decision, and we're giving examples for you to participate and take on this platform. Thank you. Who is Gift of Legacy for? I'm going to ask you a few questions. If your answer is yes to more than 4 questions or 5 questions here, then you will be a participant to come join us. Question number 1, do you believe in the principle of sowing and reaping? I hope most of you will say yes. Do you believe if you give, you shall receive and take? Yes or no? Do you enjoy blessing someone that you don't even know? Or you only bless people that you know so that they will bless you tomorrow? Do you want to take control of your life so that life does not control you, you control life? Do you enjoy helping others succeed in life, or you are self-centered, pity party, you want everything to yourself? If your answer to this is yes, then you are ready to start the journey with us, the journey to the boss of abundance. I'm so excited, ladies and gentlemen, with this Gift of Legacy platform. We are not a South African gifting platform, no, or Africa, no. We check our countries. We have gone beyond 90 countries, all over. We are a global gifting activity. No limitations of borders, and now with members of over 90 countries and growing, uplifting communities and yourself, creating abundance and self-development together. I like this. Abundance and self-development together. We are introducing you to a sacred economics. Financial gifting has been used around the world for centuries. In Africa, the Ubuntu culture, that means community helping each other, traces to the history of money from Asian gifting economy. A man is complete with other men. I don't know what about women. Women are even ahead of this gifting communities. If you can check, you'll find that there are more than 75 women in here. Men, we are just 25%. So it's 100% legal of the mainstream system for decades. Gift of legacy, ladies and gentlemen, has blessed millions of people. We are sharing wealth into the hands of many. We are saying to you, 131 people here, to say, come, help us to bring more hands, so that these hands are blessed and are taught to partake in gifting others, sowing a seed. We are giving hope and education and blessing people into abundance globally. This is gift of legacy for you. Gift of legacy, ladies and gentlemen, my moderator, let's move on. Gift of legacy is a decentralized platform. Means that there's no company or institution or a trader. We are an interactive website managing the movement of these abundance boards in the gifting economy. All you need, if you want to partake and take this journey with us, is just a smartphone or a computer and data. You need to spend money to make money, buy data, and then subscribe to WhatsApp and Telegram so that you are inundated with updates and information from the community members. Gift of legacy, ladies and gentlemen, is a peer-to-peer. It's a person-to-person. Gift get paid directly to you. There is no in-between, third party controlling your money. There is no escrow account. That money goes there and then you have to claim it. No. Money goes directly to you. No tokens on the platform for you to convert so that you make it money. You choose what has to come to you, whether paper money, which I don't like, or cryptocurrency, which I like, and I want everybody to have cryptocurrency. Gift of legacy.
I must say as well, I must just jump in here that where Loago said it's person to person and gifts get paid directly to you. Nobody will ever ask you from Gift of Legacy on Telegram to give you money. Nobody should be giving money to anybody on Telegram. This is purely for if a gifter lands on a Legends board, and that transaction will be done. So please, if any of you see us asking for money, it's not us, we've been cloned. So I just have to make it very, very clear that the only time you ever gift is you join a board, you land on that board and you see who your legend is and you make sure that the legend is the legend that you are gifting. All right.
In other words, we are a gifting donation platform, but our donation, our gifting is structural, is organized. You don't just call me, hey, Dr. Loago, I hear you are donating. Donate money to me. No, we don't do that. So, now we are coming to this word that I spoke about earlier on, perpetual. Perpetual, ladies and gentlemen, means, look at the ring on the left. It's an unending flow of currency or digital asset, unending flow. It means ongoing, non-stop, passive income that you cannot stop, even if you are tired of money. Perpetual gifting and receiving, continuous gifting and receiving, non-stop, over and over and over, again and again, for generations to come, non-stop. Ladies and gentlemen, gift of legacy. Meeting is now streaming on YouTube. Okay, thank you. All right, so we are more than just a gifting activity, ladies and gentlemen. we help each other grow. And I want to emphasize this. Our gatherings, that is becoming now a practice. I think next week should gather the Namibians here. We also go and we go somewhere so that we practice this culture. This gathering is helping us also to grow in relationship with one another, not just growing financially, but growing in knowing each other and helping each other. We are a community of love so that we can succeed while we are supporting each other and uplifting one another. We are in different levels of life. So when we meet, we are engaging each other to help. So gift from your love, share the love, guide your team, become the legend. And when you are the legend, build your legacy going forward. And then you enter into the perpetual mode. We are a community with the same goal. We want to change lives. On this note, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to talk too much because I am just a servant of my lady Candz. I was just a curtain raiser. Now that I have raised the curtains, I just want her to go in now and show you how you can join us and how we make money. Over to you, Candz. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I love listening to you speak. Okay, I'm just going to stop sharing, and we ask that the Picassos that are drawing on the screen stop it. Otherwise, we're going to remove you. Please, Alice Collins. So let me just stop share. Let's start it again.
And this is killing our recording. Remember now, somebody who's editing this for recording will have to go and change this. So please stop what you are doing.
Sorry, Chris. All right, so you guys are really excited. Loago has given you some motivation. He's touched on the spirit and the ethos of this beautiful, beautiful program. And now I'm going to go into the practicality of it. How does this work? How do you gift just $100 and land up walking away with gifts beyond your wildest dreams? Well, the first thing is you enter Gift of Legacy by honestly gifting $100 into a self-perpetual system. This is the one and only time you will ever take money out of your own pockets. And I've heard of so many platforms that say that, and then you make a little bit of money, and then they say, okay, now to make more, we need more from you. This is not the case with Gift of Legacy. It really is a once-off, unconditional gift of love to a stranger from your heart to theirs in order to join this beautiful community. So it's purely peer-to-peer, and 100% of all the gifts are paid directly to you. So I cannot stress that enough. Only when you are on a board and you physically signed up and you click join board, then you will know who your gift goes to. What's beautiful is with technology, we are able to send money overseas to one another. And we use things like airtime, Wise, WorldRemit, Revolut, bank transfer, PayPal, or crypto. And what we've also discovered is in South Africa, we can actually use Yoko and just create payment links with ZAR, which is great. And overseas, you've got a payment link company called Stripe that also does a very similar thing. So with those things, you can actually just use your Visa or MasterCard. And that is between, like I said, the legend and the gifter. What's wonderful is there's no middleman or third party involved ever. Okay, so in the next few slides, I want you to focus on the orange circle, which will represent your journey in riding these amazing boards of abundance. So like I said before, you join the board and gift your legend $100. You share the gift of legacy with like-minded people who will in turn do the same. And remember, share a little video and then get them to join the Zoom calls. It's much more interesting when they are explained to live, and you don't want to share too much. If you are new, what I would say is come and join our calls every night for 2 weeks until you get so comfortable about talking about this that you can share it from the heart. This is a new way. It's a new paradigm. It's like nothing we've ever seen before. So it's a little bit difficult to understand in the beginning. But there are 4 boards. You've got your $100 silver and your $100 bronze, your 400 silver, your 16 gold, and your 5,000 platinum. You'll journey as a gifter, where when you gift your legend, that's when you're a gifter. Then you become a builder, then a guide, and then finally you get to become a legend, and you get to travel along each of the 4 boards. On your journey through the boards, you will receive gifts along the way, totaling $42,700. Now, that's not going to happen as soon as you join. It does require a little bit of work going through the bronze board, but on the journey, as you go through these 4 boards, you really will be able to receive that $42,700. And when you go perpetual, it gets even better. Your gifts will total $49,700. And this repeats over and over again. So are you ready for the ride of your life? So this is what a board looks like. You will start as a gifter. You put your $100 in, you contact the legend, you say, hi, I'm a gifter on your board. Where would you like to receive your gift? The legend will then tell you which way they would like to receive. And most of the time, it is up to the legend as to how they would like to receive it, within reasonable options, of course. So you enter with 100, you go through all of the levels, which I'm going to explain in the next slide. And when you exit with $800. Now you're probably sitting there going, how does that even work in this world? Well, we're changing the world, and I'm going to explain to you now. So on this board, you have your legend in the middle, you have the guides on either side. You'll see there's a left and a right hemisphere. So you'll have a guide on either side of you. Then on either side of the guide, you will have the builders, 2 on each side. And then on either side of the builders, you will have your 4 gifters on each side, the left and the right. So when you click join board, you will land up as a gifter. You won't necessarily land in gifter position 1. You could land in any position between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8. And when you get on the board, you will say, hi, Dr. Loago. My name is Candz. I'm a gifter on your bronze board. Where would you like to receive your gift? Dr. Loago will say, well, Candz, lovely to have you here. Welcome to the magic. And my first choice is crypto, because we know that he loves crypto. So, we are really going to, through time, motivate people to get crypto, because it really is the easiest once you get your head around it. And I don't come from a crypto background, and I know the basics, and it's been really, really easy for me to receive. But if somebody doesn't have crypto, there has to be other options. So then Dr. Loago would say, okay, let's do airtime. So essentially, your now going to be your builders. And look what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, excuse me, 6, 7, 8 gifters come onto the board, and the legend flips the board once more. And now you, on your very own board, will now become the legend. And this is where the fun really starts, because you will finally be in a position where you are receiving your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and $800. So that is how it works. Isn't that absolutely wonderful? So $800 in gifts. And remember, we said that you won't take any money out of your own pocket to carry on. So let's just have a look here. Your gifts received are $800. You'll now hold back $400 so that you can enter your silver board, and you will hold back $100 so you can go onto your $100 board. So now at this stage, you are going to be on 2 boards, the $100 board and the silver $400 board. which is really, really exciting. And the wonderful thing about this is that you actually get to keep $300. Remember, you put in 100 and you still get to go and spoil yourself with your 100 back in your pocket and 200 extra dollars. What a lot of people do is they pay it forward and they help to get more people in. But it's always nice to also just keep that $200 too. And now we talk about your perpetual position. So remember, you've now already been through this process. So when you go onto the bronze board as a gifter, everybody that came behind you as your gifters will follow you. And that is how you get the perpetual movement on the board. The great thing about this is when you get to legend finally with everybody behind you pushing you, you now get to keep $700 of the $800 because you already used $400 to get to the next board, that silver board. And it just carries on over and over and over again, just like that beautiful Ferris wheel. So remember, you can keep riding the boards of the bronze abundance, the boards of abundance with bronze when you just keep gifting your $100, which is amazing. So next board. Same thing, you'll land up as a gifter on your silver board, and when everybody that you've brought in completes the boards behind you, they are the ones that are going to be following you onto your silver board and pushing you into the legend position. So you'll go from gifter to builder to guide, and then when you're in legend position, you will receive 8 times $400, which is $3,200. So let's look at that. What's wonderful about this is now out of that $3,200, you're going to hold back $1,600 to go onto your next board, the gold board, and you are going to use $400 to get a ride on that perpetual silver board. And that means that even after outlaying $2,000, which remember came from gifts and not your own pockets, you still get to keep $1,200. So what's amazing about this is now you're going to be traveling simultaneously on 3 different boards. And we're going to talk about your perpetual position on your 400 board. When you go on your second and your third and your fourth round, and you go from gifter to builder to guide and to legend, you will be able to keep $2,800 after each round on the silver board, because all you need to keep going back to ride these boards of abundance is the $400 that you first entered with. And that is over and over and over again. So now our gold $1,600 board. Again, everybody is going to support your journey on the 1,600 board because they will all be following you from the silver board onto this beautiful gold board. And when you go from gifter to builder to guide and then to legend, you will exit with $12,800 lighting up your life. So from that, remember, you will use $5,000 now to get onto that beautiful, perfect platinum board. And you will use $1,600 to carry on your perpetual journey, which just gives you that beautiful golden feeling, sparkles everywhere. And you're probably thinking, oh my goodness, I have to give out $6,600. That is insane. That's more money than I've even thought of for a while. But you get to keep $6,200. So it's still really fun. And let me tell you, $6,200 in my currency can give me a lot of fun and enjoyment. It can make life very, very easy for me. So moving on to your next round. Now, remember what I said to you, because you're going to be joining that 5,000 board, you're going to be traveling simultaneously now on 4 different boards over and over and over again. So let's have a look at this. This is actually, this is so cool. And this past week, I witnessed so many people that I've grown to love receiving on this board. So when you go perpetual, you'll gift your legend on the gold board $1,600. And when you yourself get to legend, after going through gifter, builder, guide to legend, you now get to keep $11,200. Because all you need to carry on going is your $1,600 over and over and over and over again, just like this beautiful Ferris wheel, except a Ferris wheel can make you dizzy and Gift of Legacy can make you rich. And then lastly, the platinum board, $5,000. And when we were talking about this before we actually launched, we asked people what they would like to use their first gifts for. 99% of the people on the call said that they would want to help other people. So the people that are in Gift of Legacy are philanthropists. They want to help the world, and we are changing the world gift by gift by gift at a time. So when you get to Legend on this beautiful platinum board, you will exit with $40,000. That is 8 times $5,000. So let's have a look at this. You receive $40,000. You've completed round one. And all you do now over and over again, because you don't need to go on to another round, but you never know, maybe in a few years' time, we'll have a $10,000 board. But in this now, we have a $5,000 board, and all you need is $5,000. So you keep $35,000 in your pockets after this round. And it gets better because you get a perpetual position on this beautiful platinum board as well. And you will receive $35,000 as long as when you land as a gifter and you keep joining the boards and you gift the legends, this will carry on over and over again. And this is so beautiful because it can be handed down for generations to come. What an amazing, beautiful gift to leave your family when you're leaving this world. A perpetual, passive, beautiful gifting income from a sacred economy. So I want you guys to take a picture of this, because this is your journey. These are the 4 boards that you are going to be traveling on simultaneously, and you get $700 on your perpetual bronze board over and over again. You get $2,800 on your 400 silver perpetual board over and over again. You get $11,200 on your perpetual gold board, and you get $35,000 over and over again on your perpetual platinum board. I mean, how does it get better than that? So let's just recap. Remember that participation starts with generosity and appreciation from the heart, and it continues by perpetually paying it forward to help others along the way. Gifters become legends over and over again. All you do is you gift $100 to the legend when you're ready to join. You share this with 2 like-minded people who will in turn do the same. And that is so, so important. Always like-minded people. If it takes longer, rather take longer, rather find people that you want to travel with for the rest of your life. Because like a wonderful participant shared once, if you work for Google or you work for Universal Studios and they give you the position of CEO, I mean, how cool would that be? Just imagine how excited you would be having your dream job. And they say to you, right, not only are we going to promote you to CEO, but we are going to allow you to choose 2 people to help you with your success. Who are you going to choose? Those are the people that you have to have the mindset about when you think about this. We can rescue people with the gifts that we get. Don't try and rescue people that don't want to be rescued by having to put a little bit of effort into Gift of Legacy. Rather donate them some of your gifts. So you've got to be very careful and make sure that you understand that, because this is amazing and it's going to take a little bit of work for 3 to 6 months. But after that, it really is passive and ongoing and nonstop. So your summary through round 1, you receive $42,700 because remember you're gifting to get onto the higher boards. And then once you go perpetual, you will be receiving $49,700 of unconditional gifts in your pockets over and over and over again. So over to you, Loago. Tell us what we need to know.
Wow. Listening to you, you are putting me in that mode of a perpetual wheel. So I'm not going to stop from here. Ladies and gentlemen, let's continue by giving you the 2 circles. Back to the earlier slide. I normally, when I talk about this first circle, and more especially when I talk to people who say, oh my God, where will I get the 2 people? Will you help me, Dr. Loago, so that I can also go to the perpetual? But I said, look, imagine when, God forbid, as we all go there, you die, how many people are going to carry your casket to the grave? 6 people who are going to, with love and with mourning, carry your casket. So are you telling me that you cannot raise those 6 people now while you are still living? At least 2 from them. And they say, oh my God. So in order to advance from the bronze board to the rest of the boards, you are required to invite only 2 people to join you. And there is a condition, more especially that now the sidelining function has been activated. If you do not follow these guidelines, you will not be able to advance to the silver, the 400 board, silver board, that has just been explained. You will also not have access to this perpetual board of the bronze. So you will, yes, we will help you, we will push you until you become a legend. You will collect your 800, but that will be over with you. So unless you come out of the open and at least gift 2 people or sponsor 2 people into your board to qualify to the second board and also perpetual. Let me explain about the perpetual. To activate a perpetual board, you need to follow the guidelines that apply to the first circle that I've just explained. When you become the legend of the board and the 8 gifters have been confirmed, you will then be able to access the perpetual board. It will open up and then you go and join. When you land there, ladies and gentlemen, it will be a journey of a roller coaster. This allows you to become a gifter again on a board with the same value as the one you just finished, as well as become a legend of the board again. The cycle can be repeated perpetually, again and again and again. Remember, you do not require more people once you advance, no. But still help your foundation board, because we need more positions to reach us at those boards, guys. So don't, because you have advanced to a higher board or you're in the perpetual board and then you say it's over, you no more come to Zoom, you no more talk to people. You need more people in the higher board. So come down on the foundation board and help us. You do not require, yes. And then when you become a legend, it becomes perpetual. Yeah. So let's go to the last one. So why gift of legacy, ladies and gentlemen? What makes this gift of legacy so unique that we are so excited about? This is the platform that the world has been waiting for. And you and me are the people that the world has been waiting for. So let us use this platform. It's a user-friendly platform and it's a fail-safe system. Gift of Legacy has various methods in the algorithm that keeps the board moving. It will not fail, it will not stop. It's an innovative algorithm and it has cross-pollination aspect. All perpetual boards activates in a global pool with the entire Gift of Legacy community. We are building a global community, like I said earlier on, ladies and gentlemen. We are in more than 90 countries. It is not limited to 2 invitees. Each profile must have the minimum of 2 invitees in order to progress through the boards, although there's no limit to the amount of people you can invite. I was so excited, Candz, when I landed on the perpetual board. And then I found that there are people there who have not invited their 2. And then I asked Valisa, I said, Valisa, so in the perpetual board of bronze, do we invite? Do we still get people on board? He said, yes. If these guys are delaying you and they are not bringing people, the sidelining will work against them. So get more people to come into the, because why can this, I call this bronze board foundation board. It is helping us to keep people out to the silver board, eventually gold and a diamond. So don't stop the 2 invitees continue helping to build the foundation. We have a very, very, very powerful support team, guys, voluntary, but very, very effective. And we need more helpers. The field is ripe. The responsibility coming so huge. More opportunity to come and help. And then the fast track, my sister, quickly about it, but it has a multiple strategies to assist you to move ahead faster, should you wish, but going deeper into your pocket to help yourself fast track. Over to you to explain more about that, Candz.
Okay, so fast tracking. So Chris always likes to say, when you're standing in a queue and you just want to get priority boarding, this is what fast tracking is all about. If you don't want to just work on the bronze board, you can fast track. But the beautiful thing about fast tracking is, remember we said you've got to have your 2 so that you can advance and be safe. If you bring 4 people in, then it will unlock the silver board. So it doesn't matter where you are, whether you're a gifter, a builder, a guard, or a legend on the bronze. If you've brought in 4 people, the silver will unlock. And if you've got the means to jump on there, you've got $400, you can fast track to your silver board. The great thing is, if you've got 6 invitees, that will open up the gold board. So you can then fast track from the silver to the gold board if you've got the means. And then lastly, if you bring in 8 people, then you will be able to open up that platinum board. And if you've got the means, you will be able to put yourself on there. So very, very exciting. And the reason why we do this is because, like Dr. Loago said, we talk about the foundation board, the bronze board, the people puzzle. This will still support your movements on all of the boards that you've jumped to if you bring your 8 invitees. So there is a real reason for us creating this. If you've got 8 invitees and they're all doing what they're supposed to be doing, your movement on the perpetual cycles and within all of the boards will be really, really safe and fast and sustainable is actually the word that I'm looking for. Yes, so that is why we ask the 8 people, because we don't want to leave everybody on the bronze board behind. I mean, can you imagine you bring your 2 people and then you bring another 2, and then if you could fast track without bringing more, you'd forget about those poor 4 people on the bronze board, because now you're riding in the higher boards of abundance. So that is why we ask for the support of the people to support all of your movements on all of the boards. Over to you, Doctor.
Very, very, very important, ladies and gentlemen. Share the gift of legacy with like-minded and like-hearted people only. We don't push people, don't force people to come and join. This is a because we are busy helping people to say, or showing them that if you bring everybody, eventually now you'll fight with these people when they're failing to bring the 2 people. So get like-minded people. Promoting on social media is not permitted. Just talk to the circle of your influence, pick your friends. No filling of spaces. All your invitees need to duplicate the system so that the boards maintain momentum. Bring in magic builders, not space fillers. Yes, I like that. We are not in competition. When you hear people say, wow, I've cycled out from my bronze board, I've gone to the silver board, don't because of that your friend has cycled out and then you fill spaces for you to cycle out also. So be the messenger, not the message. Invite people to the Zoom, allowing the presenters to explain the system for you. Imagine we are 130. Imagine if we were 800, and out of 800, maybe.
I think we've lost Dr. Loago. He got excited. So I'll just carry on. Ange, can you hear me? Okay, perfect. So he got so excited, we lost him. But please, like I said earlier, come to a minimum of 3 Zooms a week. And because we've got different presenters on different evenings, we will all appeal to different people. So that's why we say, come for the first 2 weeks before you even start speaking to people about it. Get familiar with us, get familiar with this beautiful family, and it will be much easier to share from your heart. Also, we've got an amazing training on YouTube. You can find it. It's called AIDA, the step-by-step system, and that will explain to you how to gain someone's attention first, then their interest, then desire, and then action, which is exactly what we require for Gift of Legacy. And then lastly, in closing, really important to understand that there are no guarantees. Your success or failure will depend solely on your willingness to engage, to participate, and then of course help others and follow the ethical principles of Gift of Legacy. It remains your individual responsibility to ensure tax compliance. All you do is Google donations tax in my country and you'll be able to find out more about that. And remember, I said this earlier, I can't stress it enough. Gift of Legacy is decentralized. It's something that makes us unique. So we don't have third-party affiliation, ownership, or partnership with anyone. None of the presenters are running their own teams or building their own teams using Gift of Legacy members to go onto different lineages. We are all working with the positions that we were given, and we are making those strong. Remember, if you are joining on a list or you've got to gift your money to somebody first before you can even start, or if someone's asking you for £10 or $3 or a raffle, that is not us. It's not in line with the way that we work. You will join, you'll sign up with your invitees link, you join the board, and you find out who your legend is. Not even your invitee could probably tell you who your legend is. So remember that Gift of Legacy is 100% peer-to-peer. No funds will ever get paid to the platform, and nobody will ever ask you for money via Telegram or WhatsApp unless they can prove that they're a legend on your board. And remember, all gifts are always given to the Gift of Legacy participants, and like I said before, only when lodging on Legends board. So we've got our Zoom calls. If I was you, I would just take a picture of this so you can also just remember all of them. Mainly, we're here 8 o'clock South African time, same time as now, Monday to Friday. We have incredible Saturday trainings in the morning at 10 o'clock South African time. Then we have our Afrikaans Zooms on Tuesday at 10 a.m. South African time and 6 o'clock on Thursdays. We've got German Mondays at 9 o'clock GMT, so right after our main call. Then we've got Spanish Wednesdays right after our main call. And then, of course, we've got Asia Pacific at their 7 o'clock GMT plus 8 and 9 o'clock GMT plus 8. And then lastly, Finnish, Italian, Portuguese, French, and so many more with all the 90 countries that we're in. And these are the official Gift of Legacy groups. We've got our community group, which is 13,000 strong at the moment. It's very, very busy. So I always like to send my new people to the official only channel, because that is where all the Zoom calls, all the information that we need to share is there. And then, of course, my favorite one is the testimony channel, which brings me to almost welcoming Sylvia. Then we've also got our Spanish, German, and Italian groups, and I'm sure there'll be many more that follow. I saw a Russian one that somebody asked me that they could create. This has already got over 1,000 people on it, which is amazing. And I just want to say thank you for joining us. And if you would like to know more, and this is your first time, please stay in touch with the person that invited you. They got you to come to the Zoom, which means they touched your heart and they do care about you. So get their invitee link and start with them, and make sure to join the Telegram groups and come back and spend 2 weeks with us at the very least. So let me just stop sharing, and then let me find my granny Sylvia. She's not really my granny, but she is the granny of Gift of Legacy, and we love her very much. She's been on this journey with us.
She's my granny too.
Yes, I'm not going to take a lot of time tonight. I just want to say I am so thankful and grateful for this gifting community. most of you know my story. I was truly just living off of a pension of $100, just over $100 a month. I couldn't afford my own place. I was staying with my children, and this bothered me a lot because they could rent out the place that I'm living in. But I didn't have any money to be able to even help them with water and lights. And I was praying, and I asked God, please, Lord, I need to create an income for myself. But I'm 71 years old, and there's no ways that I would ever be able to find employment at this age. And guys, I prayed, and God opened this door for me. I know God opened this door for all of us. And Chris phoned me about 2 weeks later, and because I'd moved from somewhere else to Pretoria, and I was by the sea. And Chris phoned me and he said, "What are you doing back in Pretoria?" And I told him my long sad sob story when he came to visit me. And he said, "Sylvia, I'm going to help you." And Chris actually paid for me. Chris gifted, Angela was the first person that I gifted. I was her first gift, was Angela. And Chris gifted Angela for me, and that's how I was able to get into a Gift of Legacy, because I just didn't have $100. And I want to just say thank you. I'm not going to cry tonight. I'm going to try not to. Gift of Legacy, it made it possible for me to get my own place again.
Wow.
And I'm able to move back down to the sea again. So I'm moving this week. I'm moving back. So I'm going to be seeing you shortly, Candy. And I'm just so grateful. I'm just so grateful. Do you know that I received, since we've opened, I've received enough in gifts that the same amount almost is what I would have received from the state's pension for a year.
My God, my God.
We've been going for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And I've received 15,000 Rand. Now, if you think about that, I was getting 1,800 Rand a month. So that's almost a year's worth of SASSA pension. And Gift of Legacy has afforded me the opportunity to move back into my own place again. I'm just so grateful. I cannot begin to thank God enough for this opportunity that He's opened for us. And I've even been able to gift in 5 people.
Beautiful.
So I just want to, I give God all the glory. I give God all the glory. Because, you know, the Bible says that man makes his plans, but God directs his steps.
Amen.
Thank you, Sylvie. So beautiful. Such an honor to have met you and given you a big hug. And yeah, we'll definitely plan something for where you move to. I'm sure you will be very busy there. Granny loves going to people in Checkers, which is a grocery store, chain store that we've got in South Africa. And she goes to families and she says to them, "Look how expensive your shopping is. I can give you a way to be able to afford anything you want in your trolley." So that's Granny, and she's got no fear about approaching strangers. So yeah, if we can learn anything from you, that's so much.
Candz, I am really touched by this testimony. Sylvia is the age of my mother. I think my mother is 2 years older than her. So I'll call her mommy. Let me say to you, you know, when I came into a Gift of Legacy, what touched my heart was to see elders within the Zoom call. And I said to myself, this platform, has attracted elderly people into this. Now, you are an elder now who was praying to God for this. So if God could answer you and gave you a gift of legacy to give you financial independence at your age, what more about these young people that are running away from gift of legacy when a big testimony like this is coming forth? This is powerful. To me, this is my why I will continue to do gift of legacy. Thank you.
I just want to say something as well. You know, I've got a very small, what we call circle of influence, people that I know, and you must remember, all my friends. I've been out of the business world for a long time, so I'm not in contact with business people or business-minded people. My friends are my age. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Yes.
So if I'm able to do this, then it should be so much easier for younger people to do this that are still have a large circle of influence, a lot of people that they know. I don't know that many people anymore.
Nice.
So,
and how many people have you brought in so far, Sylvie? How many people in the last 6 weeks?
Well,
9.
That was just into gift of legacy.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the previous platform I brought in, my friends are in the previous platform that came over and migrated to GL. So these are people that I have just approached.
Yeah, Angela's just saying she remembers when you were saying you couldn't find any people, and now look at you a year later and you have brought in so many people. So beautiful.
I think in total I must have brought in about probably 15.
Amazing.
If not more.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Soon we'll have to have you on training on how to deal with objections, Granny, how to approach people in grocery stores.
Just walk up to them.
Oh, amazing. All right. So George always likes to follow Granny. So George, please unmute yourself. And if we have to edit this so we can separate the testimonies so it's an hour, I'm sorry, Chris.
Hi, George.
George, you're muted.
I'm waiting. Okay, now I've got it. Now I'm muted. Hey guys, how are you?
We are good.
Glad to join you. So yeah, I have a lot of people who tell me. For people who don't know me, I'm kind of made when I came across Gift of Legacy, I said I'm going to make this go into the Spanish world, and we now have 3,000 on the Telegram group, calls with 300-400 people, and when people tell me after 3 days, well, I can't find 2 people, I'd say, you know what? There's a granny in South Africa in the English group, and she took 2 months speaking to 140 people before she found her 2. So they go, oh, okay, I will continue. I will continue. I don't have a lot of sympathy with them when they tell me that after 3 days. I have to do rough love more than anything else at that point. Then what I would say is this. Your life is changing because of Gift of Legacy. Yes. I actually also as somebody who gave her granny a gift. So in here in Gift of Legacy. So I see realities changing every single day in people's lives. So this is something that's really, really wonderful. But what I also see more as well is the possibilities when one is on several $100 boards and several $400 boards and maybe 1 or 2 gold boards and on a platinum board I'm fortunate to be on. Possibilities, each one of those boards is a series of possibilities, and sooner or later those boards will pop and you will be legend on those boards, and you will receive the energy in the form of money that can be turned into other things in your lives. And I've got a nice new bed that's way more comfortable than the one I had the other day. So, just people who go, every day there are obstacles. Payments don't arrive, somebody gets it wrong, you need to look into whatever the obstacles are. That's normal in every single course of life. You just have to say, I've got the vision to take this far, and I'll deal with the obstacles, whatever they are. Some of them you can go around, some of them they need to be addressed. Sometimes, people are on boards who just are completely asleep and are never going to do anything. Either you work around them or you confront them and you say, sell me the position, sell your position to somebody else. Obstacles, don't let obstacles stop you from if you've got the vision, really keep the vision and go with it, and don't let the obstacles stop you. That's what I wanted to say.
George, do you know what? I was in the traffic on Wednesday. When did I meet Chris? I think it was Wednesday that I met with Chris and Regan to say goodbye to them. And do you know what? I was sitting in that traffic and I thought to myself, people drive for an hour to work every day. They drive back from work for an hour every day. And they've been working for 8 hours. I mean, they do that for 30 years.
Look, my friend who I've known, his father was a friend of mine, and I've known him since he was 11. We do lots of different businesses together, but he hasn't paid attention to me with this, really. And yet last week we were having lunch with his wife, and I said how much money I'd received in the previous week. And this weekend I told him what I received this weekend because I popped out of a goal board. He phoned me up. He said his words, "I'm stupid. I should listen to you. You are my friend. You are a great mentor. We're going to be doing this, my wife and I, from now on." So patience. I'm always throwing seeds out. Realities change. It changes people's lives. Changing, I've heard so many times, this will change your life. It's a cliche. I'm not interested when people are telling me this is going to change your life. I go, yeah, sure it will. Gift of legacy actually does change people's lives.
Yeah, like we always like to say, it sounds too good to be true, but it is good and it is true. So thank you all. We're sorry that we've got 11 minutes over time. We love you. And oh my goodness, what a wonderful journey we have been on. And it's only 6 weeks old. So thank you all for being with us tonight. Thank you, Loago. Thank you, Rebecca.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Rebecca. I'm learning a lot of sign language from you. Yes, thank you very much. And I salute you. Yes.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
George.
I love you, beautiful time.
Bye.
Bye. Said the sheep. Money.
Again, see you next week.
I love you. Bye.
I love you all.
Doctor. Bye, Granny.
Love you.
You don't.
No, wait, why are you being so hasty?